and I are on our way to her teacher's conference, and she wanted to have a brief little snippet conversation with you guys this morning.
Hi guys, this is Sarai, and I am actually on my way to school, like my mom said, for the teacher's conference. And I am really nervous. I don't know what to say. It's gonna be real hard for me. I don't know what to do. I'm pretty much nervous because it's for my homework, I keep forgetting it. And the teacher just wants a conference for it. My mom and dad want to know what's going on. And another thing, my mom says they don't know what I'm supposed to do for work, and they won't be able to tell me what's supposed to be going on and what I'm supposed to do. So that's one thing. My mom is pretty curious about the first time I've been forgetting my homework, right, Mommy?
Mm-hmm.
My teacher used to make me walk for punishment. And that's what got my mom, because she's like, what? Because it's for the first time, right, Mommy?
Yeah.
Roberts is real with work. She's beyond real with work. Beyond real. She doesn't mess with work.
She doesn't mess with work. She's beyond real.
So, yeah, it's I'm nervous.
So here's a question for you, Sarai. Why do you always forget your homework?
Well, it's I'm busy writing down my homework still. And the teacher says to put all my stuff away. And then as I put all my stuff away, I keep all the stuff in my mind that's supposed to be for homework. And as I put that thing in and the other thing in, and I have so much, it's still in my mind to be oh, I hope I don't forget. Oh, I hope I don't forget. So then I end up forgetting because I hope I don't, but then it's I'm putting too much pressure on myself to say I'm not doing it, but then it's so much pressure that I end up forgetting it. I'm putting too much pressure on me.
So do you think that when you first write down your homework, because she has a notebook, guys, that she's supposed to write her homework down. The teacher writes the homework on the board, and she's supposed to write the homework down, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you think that once you're done writing your homework, that you should then put all of the books that you need for your homework in your book bag right then and there, instead of waiting to put it in your book bag?
Yes, but then she normally tells us to do it after we're done.
She tells you to do what after you're done writing?
Put all our
stuff away?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking you. Don't you think that you should start putting all your stuff away right after you're done writing?
That's what I do. I normally get down, open my book bag, get my math book and my ELA is already in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to go.
But do you still look at the
else.
board when you're putting stuff in your book bag to make sure that you're getting everything that you're supposed to get?
Yes, I do.
Because then I'm not understanding why you're forgetting your work. If you just wrote it down on your paper and all the things that you're supposed to do for homework, you know which books you're supposed to use. So then right when you're done writing it, you should then start putting all of your books in your book bag. And then you should look on the board to make sure that you have all the books that you need in your book bag. So then, honestly, there's no excuse for you to be forgetting your work at this point, right? And this is why we're having a conference, guys, because she keeps forgetting her stuff. And not only that, but the teacher's she's making careless mistakes by not checking her work. She's rushing through her work and not really reading the questions that are asked. Yeah. So what's going on with you not getting the best grades that you can get? I mean, granted, she's getting like 90s and 80% for her tests and stuff, but Sarai has always been a 100% kid. So now it's kind of like, why are you getting, one or two answers wrong when you used to get them all right? And a teacher is writing on her stuff, careless mistakes, like instead of subtracting, she's adding, instead of, like things like that, like little things that if she actually paid attention to the directions properly, she would have gotten, right? So why aren't you like double checking your work and taking your time to read the questions before you answer them?
Well, I do. Well, normally, sometimes we double check our tests with the teacher. I know, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, but I don't want you to double check it with the teacher. When you're done, you should double check it by yourself. So then by the time you check it with your teacher, you should have checked it 3 times. But you check your work by yourself to make sure that you reread all the questions again and you answer all the questions correctly. It's not the teacher's job, it's your job, remember? So you have to make sure that you're on top of you, because the other kids in class are on top of their stuff. So you need to be on top of your stuff. So Daddy is gonna meet us at the school for the conference. He had to work last night, so he was a bit tired, but he's gonna meet us at the school for the conference. And Sarai's a bit nervous about Daddy being at the conference. Are you gonna tell them why you're nervous about Daddy?
Because he's gonna yell at me that I forgot another thing.
Because Sarai's already on a 2-week punishment. Tell them the whole story. What are you on punishment for? You're on 2 weeks punishment, right? Since last week, Tuesday. This is week 2, starting today. So why are you on punishment?
I'm on punishment because I kept forgetting my homework over and over again, like every one day. And then another thing is this my coin thing. It's like a mess, but I didn't have any other room. I didn't know what else to do.
So she's on punishment because for the first, we switched her from another school. So for the first 2 months that she's been at this school, which she's only been there for about 2 months now, every other day she's forgetting either the journal, her spelling words, she's not coming home with the spelling words, or she's forgetting the book that she's supposed to read. She's not telling us that she's supposed to do certain things. And so it was going on for 2 months, and I was talking to her and talking to her and talking to her and talking to her. And then her dad finally had a conversation with her when I went to him. And now he's fed up with it. And he's like, no, you're on punishment. So she did good, I want to say, last week with bringing her stuff for the most part. But then last night, she doesn't bring her stuff. Now she's going to be on punishment for 3 weeks because she forgot something else again last night. And it's not okay. It's not acceptable. And so she's on punishment right now because of it. So yeah, guys, so now she's on punishment because of it. And I'm sorry, I'm like driving, so I'm not gonna be able to look at the camera unless I'm at like a red light or something, but she's there for you guys to look at because she's so pretty, right? My kid, I love her. But yeah, so that's why she's already on punishment. So she's afraid that her teacher's gonna give me and her dad some bad news, and he's gonna get upset at her again, and she doesn't know what his reaction is going to be. Now obviously we're not huge on hitting our kid. I have spanked her in the past, but it's been like so long ago, it's so rare. Like, I do everything in my possible will to make sure that I talk to her, I take things away. Now there's punishment. Like I said, this has been going on for 2 months. So we have literally been talking to her for 2 months about the exact same situation over and over and over and over and over again. So at this point, it's kind of like, well, what do you do? Because if talking to her isn't working, and if putting her in punishment isn't working, then what else is left, you know? So right now we're heading to her school, and we're gonna see what the teacher says. She's extremely nervous. It's all over her face. She's been nervous for like the past 2-3 days. She spoke to her dad about it, and he's just like, well, we don't know what the teacher's gonna say, so keep calm until we figure out what the teacher's gonna say. But if you were doing what you were supposed to do, you wouldn't be so nervous, right? Like, I've been writing notes, and I've been letting the teacher know, like, hey, Sarai forgot her book, Sarai forgot this, we'll make it up, blah, blah, blah. But remember what I told you last night, I'm not writing any more notes. So you're going to start getting in trouble with her and with us. It's not just going to be a problem at home, it's going to not be a problem at school. See, I've been saving you by writing you notes and telling the teacher, oh, she forgot this, or I this, or, I've been telling, writing her notes and telling her what's going on. However, you've been at this school for 2 months, so I can't keep telling her, oh, you just started a new school, you're trying to get readjusted. You've been here for 2 months now. You should know. It's no more excuses. You've had 2 months to figure it out. So at this point, yes, I'm not writing you any more notes. And yes, you're going to start getting detention because of it. Because I'm no longer going to be saving you. And I don't want her to take it easy on you anymore. Like, that's it. You've had that time to get adjusted, to figure things out, to get cordial with everybody, to understand how your teacher likes things to be done. Like, you've had time for that. You've had 2 months for that. At this point, you're on your own.
She's still telling me new things. I don't know everything.
Of course she's still telling you new things because you're in school. She's telling you at the same pace that she's telling everybody else. Do you feel like you can't take the class? Do we need to put you in a regular 2nd grade class instead of the advanced 2nd grade class? Because you're supposed to be getting ready for gifted. So if you can't even do this in advance, how are you going to go to gifted or go up a grade?
I knew how to do it before. I know, because I remember I was in advanced class.
Yeah, but you was in 1st grade advanced class. Now you're in 2nd grade advanced class. It's different. It's not going to be the same. Every time you go up a year, it changes, Sarai. It doesn't stay the same. You learn something new. You learn more information. You have to remember more things, and you have to keep up with it. And that's why I'm saying, if you're not ready, then you need to have a conversation with me and Daddy so we can put you in the regular class. Because the problem isn't that you don't know how to do the work. You're getting 85%, 90%, 95% on your tests and stuff. The problem is that you're forgetting things and you're making careless mistakes in the process. So that's why me and Daddy are having this conference with your teacher, because we want to know what all of this means and what we can do on our side and what needs to happen moving forward. But what I'm telling you is, I'm no longer going to be writing any notes to excuse you for forgetting stuff and not doing things. I'm not doing it anymore. Which means you're going to be getting in trouble with your teacher as well as getting in trouble at home, because you have to face the consequences of your actions. Mommy and Daddy is not always going to be there to save you. It's your responsibility to save yourself. I'm here to help as much as possible, but I'm not here to be your crutch. Okay? So we're almost at her school, guys. We also have to go over her test results, which is like this big testing that they do to kind of let you know where your child falls into place and everything. But yeah, like, we have to go over her test results, and we have to talk about her process and things like that. Like, there's a lot that we have to go through and discuss. I will definitely keep you guys updated after the meeting. All right, guys, enjoy your morning. You gonna say bye, Sarai?
Bye.
Bye, guys.